13 minutes past 8, it's BBC Radio Lancashire. Now, did you hear us talking to Lizzie in Pendle about her 18-year-old daughter, Chloe? Chloe was paralysed from the chest down after a freak accident 18 months ago. Since then, the family's altered their home so she can live at home. And something Lizzie told us last week really caught our attention.
And we've got one girl called Stormy will be permanent care.
And she'll live in, will she?
Yeah, they live in, yeah.
Right.
They're 24-hour care.
And she, when you say she's going to be permanent, I mean, it could be the case that she's living in for the next year or two, or how long does it last?
For good now, because we got it all passed about 3 weeks ago. It's for life. And when she goes to uni, they'll go to uni with her.
So not only helping Chloe live an independent life at home and relieving her mum of the duties that must cause frustration and friction in a mother-daughter relationship, but the carer, in this case it's Storm, is going on to university with Chloe. Well, Storm can tell us a bit more about what her job involves now. Hello, Storm.
Hi there.
Hiya. So, it got us thinking this, Storm. Essentially now, your job is to spend, what, the next 10 years with Chloe? How do you look at it?
Well, we go from client to client, so we spend up to 2 to 3 weeks with a client. But recently I've just signed a contract to work with Chloe as her permanent carer. So that'll go on for as long as the both of us are happy. So if it means the next 10 years, then yes.
And how do you approach that then? Because surely you've got to, your caring nature is obviously, without, undoubted, because you're in that business. But how long have you had to get to know Chloe to know that you can be friends as well? Because presumably you have to become friends, do you?
Yes. You don't always have to become friends. It just depends really what your client, what level of friendship your client wants. But you become quite intimate with your client. Well, I became very intimate with Chloe because you're working so close all the time. And, frequently clients and PAs don't get on. So we just had a lot of things in common, and I was up for a good laugh. So yeah.
It's some commitment. And what does your normal day entail, Storm?
My day is revolved around Chloe and her lifestyle. So I get up when Chloe gets up, or if there are things to do, I do that before Chloe wakes up, and I just assist her in everyday living. If we're going out, I go with her. If we go for dinner to a pub, I go with her, just to assist her in every aspect of her life.
Yeah. In effect, you are living someone else's life in a way, aren't you? During your working hours, at least.
Yeah, but we get some time off every day, which is great, and that'll be my, 3 hours of personal time. And yes, you are living somebody else's life, and I actually feel that my life fits very well with Chloe's life.
How? In what sense? I mean, what do you mean by that?
She lives a very similar lifestyle to me. She likes to sleep in, and I love to sleep in. She enjoys the same type of movies I do, so we'll go and watch a movie together. She likes similar foods, and I like to cook, and so we do similar activities, which is great.
And what sort of what's your working week? I mean, do you get weekends off, or is it 7 days? How does that work?
Yeah, it's 24/7. At the moment, my contract with Chloe is that I work for 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off.
Right.
And for those 3 weeks that I'm working, I'm here 24/7. And then I work for a maximum of 10 to 12 hours a day with 3 hours consecutive leave.
Yeah.
But it's variable. I mean, sometimes a client needs you for, 17 hours a day. And then they'll just compensate on another day. They'll give you some extra time off on another day.
All right, a few more questions for you. Just stay there, Storm, if you can. Just for 17 minutes of Storm, who's signed on to be Chloe's permanent carer. She's going to live her life. She's going to go to university with Chloe. Hello again, Storm.
Hi there.
So you're going to uni. Are you thinking perhaps of taking a course while you're there?
I can't really, because I'll be assisting Chloe with her courses, taking notes and helping her revise for her courses. But I've done university already, so it shouldn't be too hard the second time round.
So have you got? So technically, I guess that you've got to be Chloe's note taker and everything, have you, in class?
Yes.
So it goes way beyond physical caring, doesn't it, this, in that sense?
But it makes for a more interesting job, You're not only based here doing care and home and house management. You get to, go to university and experience that too. And I think it's a wonderful opportunity.
Storm, it's been great talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. It works for an agency called Active Assistance. Andrew Allen is its managing director and joins me now. Hello, Andrew.
Good morning.
This is a real huge commitment, isn't it? Is this the sort of thing your company specialises in?
That's right. Yes, we work nationwide, obviously covering the Lancashire area, and we provide a specialist service that's really geared around the needs of the individual. And that's fairly unusual because obviously it's very intensive. It requires our staff to be very committed, and the reason why it works well is because actually the staff are living in, so they're not working around a rota doing visiting care, if you like. They're in the client's home, and they're able to respond to their very spontaneous needs.
I would have thought that there's some sort of equivalent here to dating, almost, a dating agency, because you've got to make sure that Storm matches Chloe and gets on, haven't you, or else there could be all sorts of problems. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. We do often use that analogy in the terms of actually personality matching, because clearly if a PA is living in the client's home, the two people concerned have to get on, and it is very important. And obviously, as you've seen, Storm and Chloe get on very well. And that's important as well because it means that we can deliver really good continuity of support for our clients, because if the two individuals get on well, then they'll want to work together on a regular basis, just as Storm and Chloe are doing.
Okay, and do you review the relationship? I mean, are you sort of the relationship counsellor, Andrew? You know, do you talk to your staff about how they're getting on, and I'm wondering if there's a deterioration at any point and that sort of thing? Do you monitor it?
There are often, with two people living together and working together, then clearly a relationship can deteriorate, and we employ over 300 PAs like Storm, working length and breadth of the country with our clients. And when that relationship does break down, obviously we try and support them through that. We have people on the ground to do that. But if that doesn't work, then we are able to find an alternative PA to go and work with that client.
Andrew, nice to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.